I was recently in Osaka for an art exhibition called Cosmic Energy: The Origins of the Universe, and I found about this quite a lot from Masako Shiba, who's an art curator what does work in New York and Japan and goes back and forth, and she told a story how she went from basically being an art curator in the art world to basically now owning a space startup. And that was pretty cool, and she talked a lot about that in the Neko Alliance space. We're gonna link here, so if you want to learn more about there. But it was a really cool story how she actually linked up with multiple artists, one in particular, Nomura Yasui, and his artwork basically went to space. Was literally shown outside the ISS, the International Space Station, and came back to Earth. What's actually the first of its kind. There's been lots of art exhibitions on the International Space Station and in space, but nothing was gone there, exposed to space, and come back. And for an art exhibition to go and see that was pretty cool. And it wasn't just that, like that was explained in the Twitter space, but there was much more to this exhibition. It's really hard to explain in a video, and I don't think I'm really skilled enough to do it properly, but we're gonna give it a go. So the main work displayed here was by Nomura Yasui, and it's called Pion. And these were 5 plates what traveled around the world to get elements from the Earth. So fire, water, earth, wind, and the final one, space, what we talked about, what went to the International Space Station and came back. And they were all on display at Osaka International Art Festival, and in a building what actually was quite interesting, as pion is actually referred to pion theory in physics. What's a theory that won the Nobel Prize for an explanation of why atoms, and particularly protons and neutrons, stick together. And it was theorized by Dr. Yukawa Hideki in the same building what this art exhibition was displayed in. And there's a lot goes into this, right? It's not just an art exhibition, it's a story. And without Nomura and Masako there, I don't think people would really understand the significance and how amazing this artwork actually is. And I think it needs its own documentary and story to be told, what I think Masako is actually working on right now, and one I definitely want to watch. And it wasn't just Nomura's work on display, there was also art by a New York-based artist called Slumper and Tosca Naoko. Were kind of merged together to make a really cool space. Slumper's work was 3D sculptures of spiritual drawings, and it actually started outside the exhibition with an AR experience you could use to guide yourself into the exhibition hall. Slumper's 3D sculptures were placed inside a video loop of the sound of Ikebana, what's a zero-gravity fluid dynamic recording made by Tosa Naoko, and this is another art piece. If you don't see the context behind it, you're not going to really understand what's going on, as these recordings of fluid flows were recorded at very high speed with high-speed cameras at zero gravity using one of those vomit comets. And it had a how it's made video playing as well, so you can really understand that this was made at zero gravity, and it's not easy to do. You can just see it takes skill to actually get these recordings, get it in time, and it's in a sort of circus sim situation you wouldn't really think art could be made. And it puts a really nice bridge between the sort of sciences, research realms, almost like space exploration, and art. And with all of this in one room, it was a bit information overload, but I found it a nice, enjoyable experience, and it was really felt like there was some cosmic energy going around this place. If you want to learn more, there'll be all the links in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your day.